Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jhocelyn Avendano. The search for 14-year-old Alice Craver involved police officers, firefighters, park rangers, and even school security officers. While it's essential to take precautions against hacking on your computers and tablets, the device hackers use to deliver the most damage is in the palm of your hands. Every 29 seconds, a woman in the United States will fall victim to an assault. Taking self-defense classes like this one will keep you from being a statistic. Read the signs or get fined. Denver Police Department issuing warnings to drivers, warning them to slow down on school zones as students from the Denver Public Schools enter the first day of school today. I'm here outside of the Arts Building where Thursday morning at around 3:30 a.m. campus police received various calls from multiple exterior fires around campus, with the Arts Building being one of them. As we can see here, the fire has since been cleaned up, but police are still searching for the suspects. In the quest of trying to catch them all, many Pokemon Go players have found themselves outside the Westminster City Hall and the police department, raising some major safety concerns for the city. We did our tour and we did our certified go-kart training. Now it's time to suit up. Let's get racing. You lock your car, roll up your windows, and make sure your belongings are where they're supposed to be. But do you take these same precautions online? In 2014, it was reported that 1 in 5 students had an online account hacked. 14% reported to have had an electronic device stolen that contained sensitive information. With cybercriminals knocking at our door 24/7, Chief of Information Security Director Mike Hart explains just how safe we are online.
And we have systems in place that alert us about that so that we can block access.
While some hackers dig deep for information, others are presented with a golden platter with the details users give up willingly on the internet.
Whether that's a selfie that shouldn't be shared or whether it's just contact information about your family. People could know your status, whether you're at home or not, whether you're in or out of town or not. And they can use that information against you or your family.
It may sound like common sense, but the way to prevent an online attack is to
be skeptical. Think about it when someone asks for your information. Treat an email that comes into you the same way you would on the light rail or a bus.
While it's essential to take precautions against hacking on your computers and tablets, the device hackers use to deliver the most damage is in the palm of your hands.
These have the keys to the kingdom for most students and faculty and staff. It's how we get into social media, it's how we get into our bank accounts, it's how we communicate with people, and it has not only our information, but contact information for all of our friends.
Having a passcode on these devices, Hart says, will add an extra layer of security to your privacy.
A basic PIN number of 4 or 5 characters, that's better.
In the case of your identity getting compromised, it's important to seek help right away.
Go to identitytheft.gov and take that report, and you should probably file a police report if there's an actual hack of your account.
Expect the unexpected. Physical assault is among the top 5 most common crimes in the United States. When faced with no other option, people are learning to use their bodies as weapons. It can happen at any given moment.
Whether it's a push, or whether it's a strike, whether it's a punch.
An attack can happen to just about anyone.
It could be male, female, young, old. Really, there's not anything specific like that.
That's why the Denver Police Department holds self-defense classes a couple of times a year for an important reason.
You know, I've investigated assaults for many, many years. The impact of it is if the victim has any type of regret, it's very difficult to get that victim back into becoming a productive citizen again.
And most often than not, the attacker isn't who you expect.
Set, go! Reset, go! Usually about 38% of physical assaults are done by strangers. 62% of assaults are usually done by someone that the victim knows.
Every 29 seconds, a woman in the United States will fall victim to an assault. Taking self-defense classes like this one will keep you from being a statistic.
Self-defense is more of a situation where it's about prevention.
A situation many want to prevent at all costs.
I work downtown, and a lot of times when you come out of work or you're just going around downtown, it's dark and there's a lot of sketchy things downtown.
The vital thing about self-defense?
You don't have to use it, it's about prevention.
And of course, this takes
lots of practice, practice, practice.
For the Met Report, Jhocelyn Avendano. The recent increase of Denver's population comes with higher rent rates, which has many searching for a place to live and in many cases leaving people unemployed. One local nonprofit organization is helping out the homeless youth community one coffee cup at a time.
Not all people that are homeless are bad, and people can get put in bad situations to end up homeless, but it's up to them whether or not they want to stay that way.
Drug use, homelessness, and prison stops. Things that Sativa Walling is leaving behind in her self-rediscovery, thanks to Purple Door Coffee Shop's unique opportunity that is helping her ground her life.
We exist to provide supportive, meaningful, and transitional employment to homeless young adults who are working to exit homelessness.
Since a young age, Sativa has battled through multiple hardships that haven't made her life journey an easy one. But that didn't mean she was giving up.
I was homeless from the time I was 12 until I went to prison in 2014, so it's just a choice, like you have to be tired of it.
For the past 3 years, Purple Door has provided a year-long program to young adults like Sativa, teaching them not only practical skills, but also offering emotional support along the way.
The end all that we want anyone to ever leave our program with is knowing that they are worthy of love and belonging and that they have unsurpassable value and worth.
Because of the support that I have here, I was able to pick myself up and keep going.
And it takes a special place with a special name like Purple Door to provide this type of opportunity.
Purple is historically the color of royalty, and so we believe that anyone who enters our doors, no matter where they've been, what they've done, what they haven't done, their station in life, should be treated like royalty.
Like, I really appreciate it a lot, because I have people right now that believe in me that I never had before.